Remember last week's video? It's always something. Last week it was the tires. This week it's the slide cables. Hi there, I'm Leanne, and this is Making My Abode on the Road. We're back in Utah with all the crazy drivers, huh? So we were about 10 minutes away from the RV park on the interstate going 60 miles an hour, and I look in the rearview mirror and I happen to see the sliding out. Jeff had just replaced both of them a week ago in Grangeville, Idaho, the same time we got the tires fixed. I have recommended these kits to you guys before. We like to keep a couple of them on hand because slide cables just break and we don't ever want to be in a situation where we can't just kind of quickly fix it. I removed them from my Amazon store, and I would just say don't buy these. We have gone through 4 sets of these since January 2025. For the first 3 years with the original slide cables, we didn't have any problems. We had one break and then we replaced them and have just kept replacing them. We didn't really know what the issue was, but they keep breaking in the same exact spot, which is where the little end of it is crimped. And it's almost like they've crimped it too hard and it's cutting the wire, so it ends up fraying really quickly. I think these ones that we got at this RV, it was like an RV supply store or whatever, they're much more expensive. These were like $50 and the ones on Amazon are $15, but if you have to keep replacing them, you end up spending $50 anyway. So okay. I will keep you posted how long these last. It's going to be interesting because I noticed a big difference in quality. But Jeff got them all fixed up and now we're good to go. So this was kind of a funny story. We saw this pink stuff on the mountain as we were coming in, and I was like, what in the world is that? And I kind of had an idea after I started thinking, what the heck is that? And then I decided to look it up on Google and Google tried to tell me that it was watermelon snow. Now, watermelon snow is a thing, and I'll tell you all about that in just a second. It's kind of crazy, but that was definitely not watermelon snow. It was actually fire retardant because the week before we got there, they actually had a fire. I knew it wasn't watermelon snow because it was 98 degrees and there was no way there's going to be snow on that mountain. So watermelon snow is actually a green algae that lives in the snowfields in the Utah mountains. And when there's been a lot of snowfall that's really heavy and wet, and in the springtime the algae will bloom and it produces a red dye that protects it from the UV radiation. And that's the pink stuff that you see in the snow. You learn something new every day. So we just had, well, everyone else had leftover pasta for dinner. And it's a little hot for me to eat something hot, so I'm just having a turkey sandwich and a glass of wine. So we stayed at Lakeside RV Campground in Provo, Utah. It's about an hour south of Salt Lake City. It was an okay little park. It was a little pricey for what it was, but they did have some construction going on, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. The pool was really nice. And also they held some packages for me, which I was very grateful for because we got there late. We should have actually been in Utah a week ago, but we just had all these delays. And anyway, so they did hold a package for me, and one of them was kind of big. It was actually another bike from Electric, and this one is actually a trike, and I'm giving it to my dad, and it's a surprise, and I cannot wait to show you. He's gonna love it.
Is that too much? Or
it might be a little too much. I think right there. Go ahead and tighten it right there. Could you picture Grandpa riding it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, babe. It has brake lights and turn signals.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what's the arrow do?
Okay, my turn.
I need to go down. Jeez, where'd she get her driver's license from? She's trying to run off the road.
This park is a great location, by the way. It's right next to Utah Lake State Park, and there's really good fishing there. You can catch all kinds of different fish, but the last time we were in this area, we caught white bass, and that's a really good eating fish. They're very easy to catch, and there's no limit. There's also a great bike trail just right around the corner that I'll take you on a little later in this video. Also, Bridal Veil Falls is only about 15 minutes away, and there's a short hike to it where you can actually go and look right at the falls up close, or you can take a drive if you don't feel like hiking, or if you can't hike, to go see the falls. We didn't get a chance to do any of that because of work, and I had a lot of editing to do, so maybe next time. By the way, you'll never guess who our neighbors were. Renee and Kyle from Happily Ever Hanks. We didn't even know that they were our neighbors in a buddy site for like 2 days. We were so kind of in our own little world, but when we were putting together the bike, you can see their rig and their truck just right there. I had no idea. Anyway, it was really nice to meet them, and they're just the same in real life as they are on YouTube. So our niece actually lives in Provo, so we got the chance to connect with her, and we went out to eat, and we went to Station 22. It's really good food. They're kind of known for their sandwiches, and it's in the downtown area, just right around the corner from the BYU campus. I had the chicken pot pie, and then Jeff and Cammie had chicken and waffles. That's another popular item on their menu, and it was also really good. And then my niece had the chicken sandwich, and Casey had like a club sandwich, and everyone liked their food. So definitely check that place out. The atmosphere was really nice and reasonably priced. So after that, my niece wanted to take us over to the campus to see the ducks and feed them. And so we stopped by her place and got some oats and went and fed these little ducks. They were so cute. On the way home, we stopped at Harbor Freight because Jeff needed some work supplies. And I couldn't believe this, but I found this sprayer, and it's exactly like the one that I got on Amazon that we use to wash our dogs. I mean, exactly the same. Maybe not exactly the same colors, but really good quality. So if you don't want to order the one on Amazon, you can pick them up at Harbor Freight, and it was like $11, and the one on Amazon I think is like 20. We didn't get to do a whole lot there, but hopefully next time. We did stop at Barnes & Noble though and picked up a few books. I know what you're thinking. Like, what are you doing buying books when you live in an RV, right? But this is this is not very many, and we do have a Kindle. We do, I mean, because I know it's heavy and we can't be collecting books. But there is just something about holding a book in your hand and smelling the paper and the ink that I just love it. So sometimes we buy books, and then when we're done with them, a lot of times we either donate them to RV parks that have libraries, and sometimes you can just like swap, so you can trade books, or we'll find those little libraries and swap them out then, or we'll just donate them. It just depends. But anyway, I ended up getting this Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is part of a series. So I'm excited about that. I love series. It's like a dystopian sci-fi, which I'm into that kind of stuff. So I guess it's kind of like Hunger Games, if you like Hunger Games, which I do. So, and then my daughter got this Sky's End. This is also a dystopian. It's like a dystopian fantasy. She said that I would really like it, so I think she already read it, and she said I would like it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try it. It's a young adult, but anyway, got that. And then Cammie is starting Harry Potter, so she's also already read this. she finished it pretty quick. And then we got this one for her, The Wild Robot, which is also a series, and I didn't actually realize that, but so that'll be fun. She needs books for school, so anyway, that's what we got. So this leg of the trip, just getting from Washington to Utah, was kind of brutal for us. We had 3 travel days back to back. So in preparation for these 3 travel days back to back, I did some food prep. I'm putting together a whole video on that, which will come out soon, so stay tuned. I made 2 batches of tortillas and put one in the freezer. So we decided to make some tacos with the bison meat that we got from the bison farm harvest host. And they came out so good. I like to season my own meat because that way I just know what's in it, and it's actually much cheaper to do that. I like to put in some coriander. It gives kind of like a bright citrusy flavor, and I just sort of eyeball it. I put in some cumin for a little bit of smokiness, probably 1 to 2 teaspoons. And then I put in a couple of pinches of oregano, and that adds like a tiny hint of floral flavor. For some more smokiness and heat, I add a sprinkle of chipotle powder, and finally some chili powder. I'd say about 1 to 2 tablespoons. You also need some salt and pepper, and I just do that to taste. Oh, also, you need either some fresh garlic or garlic powder. I stir it all in and let it cook a little more, and then I add about a 1/4 cup of water just to loosen it a little bit, and then it makes it kind of saucy. Okay, so we got the tortillas that I made and had in the freezer, and they're nice and fresh. They're a little, you might want to warm them up for like 10 seconds in the microwave just to make them like they're really fresh. And then we got all our toppings, got our homemade salsas, sour cream, and then the buffalo meat with seasonings and onions and peppers. So we've been here 3 or 4 days longer than we should have been because of rain delays. Jeff can't do the roofs if it's raining, and we got a lot of rain. I'm trying to get caught up on all of this laundry. There's so much of it because we didn't have hookups, which meant that I couldn't do laundry. So, and that was for like a week or something. So anyway, I'm catching up on laundry, but I just wanted to grab the camera because I had someone ask how I fold my towels into that cute little pocket. So I figured I'd show you how. These are my hand towels for the bathroom. So I just fold it in half, and I fold my dishcloths the exact same way. Just fold it in half again, and then fold it in like a third. And you want to make sure you have like a closure here and a closure here. So in other words, if I had this flipped the wrong way and I folded it this way, see how this side is open? It won't work. So you just have to make sure you have it flipped right. And then fold into thirds like that. And then you just take this side and tuck it in this little pocket. Just like that. And it makes a cute little package. I'll show you one more time with my dish towels. So I don't even know if I'm going to get all this laundry done. It's a lot, but we're almost to Colorado. We're in Salt Lake right now, and then we leave on Thursday to head to Colorado. We'll be in Paonia for bear hunting, and we'll be boondocking. So I need to make sure I get all of this laundry done and good to go. See, there you go. So I just took a load of laundry out and I have the sheets. Remember I told you I've been using those at y'all's suggestion. And I've been wondering when this was going to happen. And I'm surprised it did, actually. This sucks. That's not going to be fun because of course I did the dry cycle and it's all dried on there. I've been very careful to put it in there first and then put the clothes in and use either warm or hot water. I don't even use cold because I just didn't want to have to deal with this. So this is kind of frustrating. It makes me feel like my clothes aren't getting clean. So I don't know. Have any of you had this happen? So there's a trail right outside this RV park. It's really nice. It goes really far, but we only go about 3 miles down it and then turn around and come back, so we get 6 miles. But there's a little playground about halfway, so we're gonna stop and let Cameron play at the park. It's really nice, right by the river or creek or whatever it is. So it's just a little ways down, but you just take this little bike path and go over the bridge, over the river, make a couple turns, and then you're on the trail. It's pretty nice, actually. Trail kind of goes between this little river and like a bunch of little kind of farms and stuff. So there's some horses and pigs, and I think we saw some goats. I love trails like this. I think this is another old rail trail. I'll look that up for sure. But I don't know, maybe not, considering the location, it might not be. But this thing goes on and on. We saw some people swimming in the river, and then down by this park, people had their dogs in the water, playing in the water, and so pretty neat little area. Some of this little river part is kind of swampy. The only thing I'm bummed about camping in Colorado this year is the fire ban. Our gas fire pit died finally after 4 years. We used the heck out of that thing too, but the regulator went out on it, which it was scary. So anyway, I think we were trying to find another one, but I think with the fire ban, everyone is kind of bottom up. So we might have to order one. Because you can't go camping without some kind of fire. And I'm definitely not gonna be starting a fire in Colorado and have any problems, but this has been some good exercise on this little path because it's pretty flat, so I can keep it in either no pedal assist or just one really low, so I get good exercise. There is a lot of bumps. The roots are kind of growing up under the trail, but I've seen people fishing down here too. Ooh, snake! Oh God! I just ran it over. I thought it was a stick. Oh God. So this trail is called the Provo River Parkway. I think that little sidewalk goes all the way around, so we'll go around it. Sunflowers are pretty. What a nice little playground.
There are police reported ahead.
Been a lot of cops. A lot of
Yeah,
police.
you better not get pulled over. You can't be having that. You slowed down. So we're finally on our way home to Colorado. We're gonna get there just in time for opening day of bear season, which is on Tuesday. Today is Sunday. And we're driving to Fruita, and we're gonna stay at a state park there. We've stayed there before, it's actually really nice. And then from there, we will drive to Paonia, and we're gonna find a boondocking spot and get all set up. I can't wait to show you guys that area. It's so beautiful. Hopefully we'll see some moose. I don't know. There's a lot of moose in that area, so we'll see how that goes.
Got any goals, Leanne? What's your goals for Colorado? See a moose?
Oh, yeah.
Your goal to see a moose?
Okay, here's some goal. I want to see a moose. I want to sit in my hammock between two aspen trees and just look at the mountains. I can't wait for just the peace. The last place we were at, I mean, we probably had 2 feet between our camper and the neighbor. And then the other side was like a buddy site. All the sites in that whole entire campground were buddy sites. So one side of your camper was like really tight up against one camper, and then the other one you were sharing like your front yard. So I hate buddy sites, but if you're with a buddy, I could that would be so fun, like family or whatever. What's your goal? Get a bear?
Kill a bear.
You
Eat a bear.
Black one?
I'm gonna eat a bear. I don't care what color it is.
I hope it's black. A pretty black bear, that'd be awesome. In case you didn't know, black bears in Colorado actually aren't black. Is there some that are black though, but just not very many?
Yeah, they're not very many. They're usually dark. They got like a brown undercoat usually. They are blackish, but a lot of color phases.
Dark brown, blonde, cinnamon, which will be kind of reddish brown.
Want to make a bear rug? Put it on your bed?
I don't want no bear rug on my bed. It's too hot.
Keep you warm.
I don't need to be kept warm. We go to warm places. See mountains. Those are Utah mountains still, though, huh?
Where?
All these around us?
Those over there? I don't think those over there are. This one's over here. Then it's breakfast.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Horse Canyon Road, North Horse Canyon.
This is a really good stop for RVs, huh?
Nice big parking spots.
Sandwiches are okay, right?
I was thinking steak.
Yeah,
Cooking a steak.
that would be pretty nice. Ouch. I feel like I've already been sitting too long.
I know, I'm all sore too. It's ridiculous.
It's only been like an hour.
Are we getting old?
I guess so.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks.
This is the best snack ever. Chamoy, sweet and tangy. I like this brand though because it doesn't have any weird stuff in it. And you squirt it on any kind of fruit. It's really good on watermelon, pineapple, mango, anything pretty much. Strawberries, oh, it's really good on strawberries. Tastes like Mexican candy. Why is that so good? Lord have mercy. 47 miles to Grand Junction.
So where are we going to be heading tomorrow?
Peonia. Where we're going to be bear hunting.
Peonia. So will we be on the Grand Mesa?
Yep.
There's Kebler Pass, Crested Butte, Aspen, Gunnison, Montrose, Ridgeway, Uray. This is episode 4 of the Road Home series, and we're making our way back from Washington all the way to Colorado just in time for hunting season. We spent most of the summer in Washington. I'm so ready to be home and in the mountains, and I can't wait to share with you guys all the places that we love to go and our boondocking sites and just some of our favorite things in Colorado. If you want to catch up on this series, you can start that here, and YouTube thinks that you'll like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
It's just what I